Welcome everyone! In this video, we'll follow a young man as he builds a wooden house deep in the forest. Watch how he transforms an empty plot of land into a beautiful and practical wooden cabin. Stay tuned until the end to see the stunning final result. Before planting the wooden posts into the ground, he carefully prepares each one. To protect the base of the post from moisture and insects, he burns one end of each post over an open flame. This traditional technique, known as wood charring or shosugi-ban, helps extend the lifespan of the wood when it is placed in contact with the earth. Slowly and patiently, he rotates each post above the fire until the surface is evenly charred, giving it a deep, dark finish. By carefully planting strong wooden posts deep into the ground. These posts will serve as the foundation for the entire floor of the cabin. With each post, he measures the distance and alignment to ensure stability and balance. Connecting the wooden posts together to form the frame of the cabin floor. Using strong horizontal beams, he carefully attaches each post, creating a sturdy and level foundation. The frame slowly takes shape, outlining the footprint of the future cabin. To further protect the wood, he uses a blowtorch to char the surface of the beams and posts. This process not only enhances the wood's resistance to moisture and pests, but also gives it a beautiful, rich texture and dark finish. Once the charring is complete, he applies a layer of clear protective varnish. With the floor frame firmly in place, he and his family begin the next exciting phase of the project, adding the floorboards and building the frame of the house. Together, they carefully lay down each wooden plank, creating a smooth and solid surface to walk on. Once the flooring is complete, they turn their attention to constructing the framework of the cabin itself. Piece by piece, they assemble the wall frames, positioning them upright and securing them to the floor. The skeletal structure of the cabin gradually rises, giving shape to what was once just an open space. After the walls, they move on to the roof frame, an essential step to provide shelter and complete the overall structure. Working together as a family, they move on to the next important step, covering the roof and enclosing the walls. Starting with the roof, they carefully add layers of protective material over the wooden frame, ensuring that the cabin will be well shielded from rain and harsh weather. To complete the exterior of the roof, he adds one final thoughtful detail, covering the underside of the roof edges with wooden boards. These wooden panels are carefully measured, cut, and fitted to seal the bottom of the roof. Inside the cabin, he continues enhancing the interior to make it more comfortable and energy efficient. Carefully, he adds sheets of foam insulation to the walls. At the same time, he works on installing the windows, an important element to bring light and air into the space. With careful measurements and precise cuts, he fits the window frames into the prepared openings and securely installs the glass panes. Next, he turns his attention to adding finishing touches to the exterior of the cabin. To enhance both the durability and the aesthetic of the wood, he uses a blowtorch to carefully char the surface of long wooden planks. Once the charring process is complete, he skillfully installs these treated wooden boards along the edges of the cabin, creating clean and elegant trim around the exterior walls. In front of the cabin, he adds a thoughtful detail to complete the outdoor space, building a frame pathway leading up to the entrance. Using sturdy wooden planks, he constructs a clean, defined border along both sides of the walkway. Each piece is carefully measured, cut, and secured in place to ensure the frame is straight and balanced. To further protect the cabin and ensure its durability through all seasons, he turns his attention back to the roof. Carefully, he installs a waterproof membrane over the wooden roof panels. This protective layer helps shield the underlying wood from rain, snow, and moisture, greatly extending the life of the roof. With the waterproofing complete, he moves on to the final detail of the roof, installing a skylight window. A special opening has been prepared in the roof frame for this purpose. With precision and care, he fits the window into the space, securing it firmly and sealing it against the elements. To complete the finishing touches on the roof, he turns to the side edges of the structure. Along the sides of the roof, he installs wooden trim boards to frame and neatly seal the exposed edges. Each piece is carefully cut and aligned, then securely fastened to ensure a clean and polished look. Turning his attention to the cabin walls, he begins adding the first layer of exterior cladding. For this, he uses wooden planks that have been carefully charred using a blowtorch, a technique that not only gives the wood a beautiful dark finish, but also provides natural protection against moisture, insects, and decay. Working methodically, he positions each charred plank vertically along the wall frames. With precision, he spaces the planks at equal intervals, creating a uniform and visually striking pattern. Each board is then securely fastened in place, forming the first protective and decorative layer of the cabin's exterior walls. As more planks go up, the cabin gradually takes on a rustic yet refined appearance, blending seamlessly with its natural surroundings. This thoughtful detail reflects the builder's dedication to craftsmanship and his vision of creating a durable, beautiful home in the heart of the forest. With the charred wooden planks now securely in place, he moves on to the next step, applying a protective finish to the walls. Using a clear, glossy varnish, he carefully coats the surface of each plank. For the second layer of cladding, he introduced a new design element to add depth and character to the cabin's exterior. This time, he chose wood planks that retain their natural curvature and grain, giving them a more organic, rustic look. Unlike the first layer, these planks were not scorched, allowing the natural beauty of the wood to shine through. He carefully positions these curved planks vertically, aligning them to cover the gaps left between the charred boards beneath. This thoughtful arrangement not only conceals the underlying spaces, but also creates a striking contrast between the dark, charred background and the lighter, natural tone outer layer. The result is a visually dynamic and textured facade that adds a unique handcrafted charm to the cabin. With this second layer in place, the exterior walls now reflect both strength and artistry, a true testament to the builder's creativity and attention to detail. Moving to the interior of the cabin, he begins working on finishing the ceiling and the inner walls. For these surfaces, he selects smooth, finely sanded wooden planks that highlight the natural warmth and beauty of the wood. Carefully and methodically, he installs each plank horizontally, fitting them tightly side by side to create a seamless, continuous surface. This approach not only conceals the structural framework of the ceiling and walls, but also brings a sense of warmth and coziness to the cabin's interior. As each row is added, the space begins to transform, the exposed framework disappears, replaced by rich, natural wood tones that make the room feel inviting and complete. The attention to detail in this process ensures that the inside of the cabin is just as beautiful and well-crafted as the exterior, providing a harmonious and comfortable living space in the heart of the forest. Next, he turns his attention to crafting a wooden door by hand. Using simple materials and tools, he sets out to build a door that matches the rustic charm of his cabin. He selects sturdy wooden planks and arranges them carefully on a flat surface. One by one, he applies wood glue along the edges of each plank, ensuring a strong bond between them. Then, to further reinforce the structure, he uses nails to securely fasten the planks together, creating a solid and durable panel. With patience and precision, he gradually transforms a few simple wooden planks into a fully finished door. Each board is carefully aligned and secured, ensuring the door is strong, balanced, and ready to withstand daily use. Once the door is assembled, he moves on to the next step, enhancing its durability and appearance. Using a blowtorch, he methodically chars the surface of the wood. Not content with a simple, flat design, he decides to take the wooden door one step further, adding a touch of artistry and craftsmanship. To enhance the door's visual appeal, he carefully cuts additional wooden strips and begins arranging them diagonally across the surface. With a clear vision in mind, he divides the door into 2 sections. For each section, he aligns the diagonal wooden strips in opposing directions, creating a dynamic and eye-catching pattern. The intersecting angles not only add depth and texture to the door, but also give it a handcrafted, distinctive character that sets it apart from an ordinary design. As he secures each strip with care and precision, the door gradually transforms into a beautiful focal point, a piece that not only serves a practical purpose, but also reflects the creativity and attention to detail behind every part of the cabin. With this final flourish, the door becomes both strong and stunning, perfectly suited to welcome guests into his forest home. With the design of the door now complete, he moves on to the final and essential step, installing it securely into the cabin. First, he selects sturdy metal hinges, ensuring they are strong enough to support the solid wooden door. Once the hinges are secured, he lifts the door and fits it into the prepared doorway frame. With patience and precision, he adjusts the alignment, then fixes the hinges to the frame, ensuring that the door opens and closes effortlessly. To complete the door and ensure its durability, he applies a protective finish to the wood. Using a clear, glossy varnish, he carefully brushes over the entire surface of the door. Turning his attention to the outdoor space, he begins constructing an exterior deck to complement the cabin. To start, he builds a sturdy wooden frame that wraps around the front and one side of the cabin. Carefully measuring and assembling the beams, he ensures that the frame is level and securely anchored to the ground, creating a solid base for the future outdoor flooring. While the floor frame was taking shape, he also worked to prepare the interior for the next stages of construction. He installed tall vertical wooden posts, strategically positioning them to support upcoming interior features. Through these parallel efforts, building the outdoor deck and enhancing the interior, he continues to bring his vision for the cabin to life, one careful step at a time. With the frame of the outdoor deck securely in place, he moves on to the next step, laying down the floorboards, to create a sturdy and inviting surface for the exterior space. Carefully selecting each wooden plank, he begins fastening them to the deck frame, ensuring that every board is evenly spaced and securely attached. One by one, the planks cover the frame, gradually forming a solid and level floor. As the work progresses, the deck transforms into a functional and welcoming area, perfect for relaxing, enjoying the surrounding forest views, or gathering with family and friends. This addition not only extends the living space of the cabin, but also enhances its connection to nature, allowing the beauty of the outdoors to be enjoyed just steps from the front door. With the deck floor now complete, the cabin gains both practicality and charm, blending rustic craftsmanship with thoughtful design. The 2 wooden posts he had installed earlier now served as a hammock support. He attached sturdy hooks and hung the hammock between them, creating the perfect spot to relax and enjoy the peaceful forest scenery. With this simple addition, his home was complete. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. If you like it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. Goodbye and see you again.